Also this morning, we take a look at the Bahamas National Trust and its role in our community. Here's Cleopatra Murphy.
The Bahamas National Trust, with its network of 32 terrestrial and marine parks spread throughout the country, has taken a major financial hit due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Executive Director Eric Carey says the agency, whose parks make up 2.1 million acres and features parks like the Retreat Park off Village Road and the vast expanse that is Bonefish Pond off Cowpen Road, manages parks that belong to the Bahamian public, among other things.
We are the guardians of the national park system. We also provide a lot of environmental education. You know, you guys were here recently talking to Scott about snakes and why they're important. We do a lot of education and outreach. We do a lot of science, to help us understand what's happening in our systems. And then we do advocacy. Sometimes things start to happen with things like conch. And so, hey, what are we going to do about conch? So our organization often steps up to the plate to either lead or support advocacy for endangered species or threatened species that are outside of our national park.
Carey says due to COVID-19, the agency was forced to put staff on reduced hours and conduct layoffs. But in the past few weeks, most staff have been working full-time. He says with the pandemic, most people's priorities have understandably been keeping people fed, but the National Trust is hoping to get its funding back, adding that the subventions it receives from government helps to keep it open.
We use the funding from the government to fund our work, pay our staff, and we also use it as leverage. It's a very unique thing, the Bahamas National Trust, because we are a national non-profit. We manage public spaces. We get funding from government, and we can leverage that, because then now we can go to some of our fairly large and donors who have a lot of capacity, and they are very pleased and encouraged when we can say, yes, the government is still stepping up to the plate.
Carey admits that the pandemic has stalled some of its major projects, particularly one funded by the Global Environment Facility, designed to upgrade some of its parks.
Because that project will help us to put in place infrastructure in places like Bonefish Pond. Bonefish Pond is a beautiful wild space that Bahamians would be all over it, especially in these times of needing to get outside. But we need to put in a visitor center and restrooms, and we need to have staff and security. So bringing that park on stream has been, impacted because the Jeff project is delayed. Also, education in schools, our environmental education programs. So we've had to rethink the delivery of those programs to look at more virtual opportunities.
Cleopatra Murphy, 7S Network News.